Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this as short and sweet as possible because I do not want to film this again. And I think you guys have all been waiting long enough. So I'm just gonna try to give like a quick recap of the last 8-9 months of my life. I shot this video once before, maybe twice. I need to post the other videos that I have shot, but I cannot post those until I post this one. I didn't like the other one. Like, I feel like I could have said more, but I also could have said less. So here we go. Let me start it off where the other video ended. So the last update video I have, I think I posted back in September. After that video, John came to visit me in LA like a couple weeks later. It was a really great trip. I was working on set. I told you guys like I had a job like on a set for like 2.5 months, working 70 hours a week. So he had came to be my guest on set one day, and they actually made him a background actor. And it was like a huge crowd scene, but then they gave him like his own role outside of the crowd. So they like put him on stage as like a roadie, like as if he was like on tour. Like I think he was supposed to like hand someone like a guitar or something. I don't know, it was funny. But that was a great trip. It was so much fun. It was really great seeing him after not seeing him for 2 months. And that job ended in October, like the second week of October. So after that job ended, I ended up going back home just to like take a break for a little while, because you know, working 70 hours a week is a lot on my body, and I kind of just wanted to take a break. So I went back home. It was fun. I was home for a couple weeks before someone asked me to do another job. So I was home for 2 weeks, and then I left to go back to LA for a week and a half to work for 5 days. So it was just cheaper for me to stay there for a week and a half. So I stayed for a week and a half and then came back home. So basically in the middle of me being there for a week and a half, John and I broke up. So we broke up back in November. Yeah, it was pretty out of the blue for me, because like I said, we had just done all this stuff and everything was fine, whatever. So we broke up in November. It's not like we stopped like talking or anything. Like nothing happened to where like we just stopped talking. We went to a wedding in December, like one of my friend's wedding. He came with me. In January, I bought a car. Thank God, I finally bought a car. He drove with me across country. So that was like a really, really fun 3-day trip. I would totally do it again. Like a lot of people talk about like driving across country. It's like annoying, but it was fun. Like growing up in Florida and flat land, and then the further I get to the west, I get to see just more and more landscape. It was fun. Just listening to music, cracking jokes the whole time, like fun couple of kids. February, I went back home for a wedding, and on Valentine's Day. And also on Valentine's Day, my uncle passed away. He was in the intensive care unit, and they ended up pulling the plug the night of the wedding. So that was like a whole thing. I was still home at this point. John's birthday was like the next week, so I took him out for his birthday. You know, we just hung out like normal. Came back to LA in February. I got a job. I got a full-time job at a talent agency in Santa Monica. So that was cool, but I only worked there for 2.5 weeks before quarantine started. So at first I was furloughed, like for the first month of quarantine, I think I was furloughed, but then all of a sudden they put us back on full salary again. I technically didn't have any work to do from home. So I was just getting paid, which is a blessing. So that was in like March-ish, because we started quarantine a lot earlier than like Florida did or something. And basically, I'm trying to do this like so fast. I really just don't want to keep talking about this. Like, so basically in March, you know, John and I would still talk here and there, but like it came to the point where like we not necessarily didn't need to talk. Like nothing happened to the point where we just needed to like cut each other off. But it got to a point where I was like, okay, well then, I mean, it's not really doing anything for me for us to continue talking, because like it still feels like we're a couple, because nothing was wrong with us as a couple per se. In March, we like kind of stopped talking for a little bit, but that only lasted 2 weeks because I needed him and his roommate, aka my best friend, to watch my dog for the weekend. So, you know, John had to go to my house and pick up my dog and her toys and her bed, and she sleeps with him and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, everything's cool. Yeah, so after he drops her back off, like after the weekend's over, yeah, that was in like the beginning of April. At that point, like in March, it was like a couple weeks ago that we were like, yeah, we're just gonna like not talk for like a little bit. Like it's not gonna be like a while, just like for right now. Like I was like, this is not the best thing for us to be talking. And like a few weeks later, he already had a new girlfriend. So I mean, like, it is what it is. I really like don't want to say much, like I don't want to speak ill of him in any way, because I don't think negatively of him in any way. And like I know I'm assuming his parents are gonna watch this, and I love his parents, they're so sweet. And being in France for 2 weeks was so much fun, and it's gonna be one of my most favorite memories. And his entire not even just like his mom and his dad, but his aunt and uncle, cousins, his brother, like they're just like such a warm and welcoming, like inviting group of people. So it was so much fun being with them in France. You know, I mean, that's what happens with a breakup. Like it's like not only are you separating from the person, but you're also like breaking up with like their family, whatever. So yeah, I don't want to like speak ill of him at all in any way, because I don't think poorly of him in any way. Like John's a great guy. He's I don't know, a sweetheart, which makes it more annoying going through a breakup, because like sometimes you're like, oh, like I wish you were horrible, so like this could be easier, you know. Like he was such a big part in my life. He's still, I mean, I don't know, there's not much I can say about it. We're not together anymore. He has a new girlfriend. Like I don't want to, like I personally, I think that's ridiculous. Like by that time we weren't even broken up for like 5 months yet. I don't think, that's just me personally. I wouldn't get into a relationship that soon after being in one for 2.5 years, but that's just me. To each their own. I'm here in LA, I'm doing my thing, I'm having fun. Some of you guys probably peeped. If you peeped this, you have a really good eye. So if anybody knows about the YouTube channel Jubilee, I was in one of their videos for, it was like one guy like speed dates 200 girls or something. So I was in that video, and okay, so I'm filming this video after my birthday. So I don't know, we'll see how this plays out, which one I will post first. But so I did that video, and initially I wanted to post this video before I did that video, because I didn't want anybody to like think anything weird like about it. But yeah, so I did that video. It was fun. I gained a lot of new friends from that. Almost everybody that was at my birthday last weekend was from the video, so that was cool. But yeah, so like breakups are hard, they're not easy. This is my first one that I'm going through, so it's probably a lot more difficult for me than it is for other people. Men are trash. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Women, we know. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, I'm doing good. I guess John's doing good. We haven't talked in a couple months, actually. I didn't say happy birthday to me, which is foul, a little bit foul, a little bit foul. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing my thing over here. Have some friends, trying to keep busy during quarantine because we're still on quarantine. I have been reading my Bible every day. That was like my New Year's resolution, was to read the Bible in a year. I think I'm like a month and a half behind. Like, you know, I've missed some days collectively, but I'm still reading every day. I've been practicing my French every day because I really want to go back to France. You know, I've taken so many years of French in school. My last name is very, very French. Petit frère. Very, very French. I've been practicing my French every day, getting better and better. So we're just flourishing over here. Quarantine is doing something for us. I'm trying to, let me not even say that. Like, we're trying to be healthy. Forget about the weight. We're just trying to be healthy. My birthday was last week. fell off a little bit. Now we gotta get back on. Yeah, got laid off a few weeks ago. Then the next day I landed a production coordinator position. So, you know, we're moving up out here. We're doing big things. We're doing great. I'm a production coordinator now. It's fun. I'm happy. I'm happy to have a coordinator title. Something new. It's a lot of work, you know, working from home in my new apartment. I think you guys will see like a room tour later on. It's not like done yet, but like I can show you like what it looks like so far. I've killed a couple plants. I'm not a plant mom. Figure that out. I just need some fake stuff. I know some of you guys are probably upset to hear that John and I broke up. Most of you guys could, you know, put 2 and 2 together, like no more Instagram pictures, no videos for a while. Things happen. Some things don't happen, but then like other things make things happen, which I think was the issue. Like I said, nobody cheated on anybody. It wasn't anything like that, honestly. Like neither myself or John are the type of people to do anything like that. Yeah, like we're great people. Wish him the best. Still love him. Obviously, you can't just like switch that off in a second. Like that's impossible. Like I said, he was such a big part of my life. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You gotta let life do its thing, let God do his thing. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever is supposed to happen will happen. Whatever that means, I don't know. I'm gonna let God do his thing, and he's working in my life. I'm moving up. You know, when I got the phone call that I was laid off, I didn't get, you know, tense. I didn't get anxious, didn't get scared or anything. I just know, and I knew things will just work out how they should. And then the next day I land this new job. So God is real, guys. And he's working in me. Hopefully he's working in you, you know. So even though John and I are not together anymore, that does not mean that there won't be quality content coming from this channel. So because I'm in LA, like I do have a lot of things to show. Like I said, we're still kind of on lockdown, so there's not like too much that I can do. But if you guys have any ideas, like always put them in the comments. Some more cooking videos I heard. It's kind of hard to do cooking videos when you don't have, you know, a cameraman, you know, like John was, you know. It's not like he's like a chef. So he was like my sous chef, but holding up the camera. So I'll try to do some of those, but yeah, don't get discouraged because, you know, John aren't together. I'm not gonna delete any of the videos or anything anytime soon. Like, I mean, I don't have a reason to delete them necessarily. Like, when I watch them, all I do is like smile and laugh because I think I'm funny. And I think us together were funny, and I think the videos were funny. So I'm not gonna delete any of the videos. They're good memories to watch. But yeah, thank you guys for being patient. I promise you some good stuff is gonna come out of this channel. It's back to me. You guys are stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together. Let's get it going. Maybe we'll do some outfit stuff, some apartment stuff, some LA stuff, you know. And you guys have been waiting for this for so long. 2 more videos coming up after this. Just wait on it. It's gonna be great. Hope you're not too sad. It's okay. We will get through it together. I promise. We will get through it together. See ya. Wear your masks. Please. It's not a political stunt. It's real out here. Wear your mask.